Hello, my name is Tom and I'm about to show you how I pack for 10 days in China by just carrying on one backpack. I've been traveling to China since 2003. I go over there about 3 or 4 times a year. I'm planning to fly out tomorrow morning. It's a little bit after midnight right now and I'm getting packed up. During this trip I'm taking over 2 people who have never been to China before, and whenever talking to them about planning this trip, I told them that they really should try to only carry on. A lot of people think you're crazy in asking them to even consider doing that, and they think they need to take every article of clothing that they own because they're going to China for 10 days. It really is possible to carry on. Even only having one backpack is definitely possible. So what I use is a GORUCK GR1, which is right here. So this is a 26 liter, just a everyday backpack, but over the years I've developed a method to being able to take all of these things in just that one backpack. So what I have here are my clothes that I'm going to be taking. One of the key things to actually being able to fit all these clothes in is a packing cube. So this one is by Eagle Creek. It's just a double-sided zipper. So I'll show you in a little bit how I pack all that up. So during this trip I'm going to be leaving on a Monday morning and then flying through Chicago and then coming back through Chicago into Hong Kong, and then once I get into Hong Kong we'll be taking a van into Shenzhen. So if I leave on Monday, then I arrive on Tuesday evening, and then our first day of work is on Wednesday. So we'll have meetings Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so I need clothes for those meetings. So with that, I have this shirt right here, 1, 2, 3 collared shirts. So nothing fancy. Where I work at, I don't need to wear a suit and tie, which is good. So I can just wear khakis, which I just have basic Banana Republic khakis, and those 3 work shirts. So that is Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I try my best to work out whenever I'm over there. So I have 1 t-shirt and a pair of Lululemon shorts. So in the hotel that I stay at, we do have a swimming pool, so these can be used for swimming or working out. I mentioned I have this shirt, but I usually don't wear that for working out. So that shirt will be for the weekend. We're going into Hong Kong for the weekend, so that'll just be a shirt to wear around town in Hong Kong. What I do work out in is my undershirt. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 undershirts. So with that, I will be wearing the undershirt that I wore the previous day to the gym. So I frankly don't care if I smell in the gym. I'm not doing the most intense workouts during these trips. The only shoes that I take with me are these Sperry's. I don't take any running shoes, any shoes to work out in. I do CrossFit on a very regular basis here in the U.S., but I'm just trying to move and maintain a little bit of fitness while I'm over there. I'm not trying to set any world records. So I also don't need any special kind of clothes to work out in, so wearing my undershirt is perfectly fine. I of course need underwear, so I have 5 pairs of underwear. So that would be for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I do get my laundry done over the weekend, so I'll leave it in the hotel, either in the China hotel on Friday and then pick it back up on Sunday night, or I'll do it in Hong Kong. Hong Kong is definitely more expensive to do laundry, but we'll see how the trip goes. And then the last bit of clothing I have here is what I'm going to be wearing on the plane tomorrow. So I have a belt. This is a reversible belt, so that goes for all outfits. I have Skins compression socks. They just make my legs feel a little bit better on the plane. Some people say it helps with blood clots. I've never had a blood clot. It's just something that I wear. I don't know if it actually does anything or not. A pair of socks, obviously, and underwear. These are also compression underwear. And then I have a t-shirt that is relatively breathable, and then a long sleeve shirt. So it's winter in Pittsburgh right now, but either way I usually wear a long sleeve shirt on the plane. The last article of clothing here is just a pair of socks that I would use at the gym. Coming around to other essentials that I take with me, of course I take my phone, but that doesn't really get packed away, that goes in my pocket. I have a small tablet here that I just use for reading books. I have a wired mouse. A lot of people like to have battery wireless mouses, but batteries go bad. I don't want to have to lug batteries around with me. I don't want to be in a meeting and my batteries go dead, so the wire doesn't really bother me. I have a basic, very cheap set of clip-on lenses that I bought in Hong Kong at the ladies market. They're not that great, but sometimes fun to play with. Pens and pencils, different a set of adapters for charging various different devices. I only take my iPhone with me, but this Samsung tablet takes a different plug, so I'm able to charge everything with just these small set of adapters. A battery backup. A lot of times whenever you're traveling across the border, you're just running around all day, your phone's trying to find its signal, and phones seem to go dead faster over there. This one carabiner, it does have a built-in charger. So this is for an iPhone, has a lightning charger built in. So I just always have this in my bag. I don't always use it, but it's good to have a backup if you forget your charger in the hotel or just forgot it overall in general. A headphone jack splitter. I have rarely used this, but you never know whenever you're watching a movie with one of your colleagues or something, or you're watching a movie, your colleague's sitting next to you, looking over your shoulder, they can plug into there. Same thing goes for kids. Have a car adapter just in case I need to charge a phone while I'm in a van or a car somewhere. This is just a USB, a thin credit card USB hard drive. I don't think it holds all too much, but something if I needed to transfer a file to somebody. And this is a larger 2 gigabyte hard drive as well. Eyeglass cleaners, and then my computer charger. I recently purchased these Bose headphones. I'm using headphones on a daily basis, and I wanted to have a decent set. So these are the Bose Quiet Comfort, the new ones that they have out there, not noise canceling. I don't really, once again, same theory as as my mouse. I don't want to have to rely on batteries, so I don't really see the purpose of noise canceling. I'm sure other people do, but for right now, that is what I use. My camera charger, I have an eye mask. This is the Bucky eye mask, so pretty good fitting eye mask. And here's my toiletry bag. So I do, although I try to travel light, I do take my electric toothbrush over with me. I value it that much. And here I have melatonin and ibuprofen, toothpaste, face wash stuff, crystal salt, and this is tea tree oil as a replacement for deodorant, hair care stuff, a razor, floss, and mouth sore relief in case the food and alcohol drinking over there gives me an ulcer in my mouth and I don't want to deal with that pain. Have an umbrella, and then finally I have my carry-on, all my documentation. So in here I have my frequent flyer cards, pens, pencils, Hong Kong money, China money, my passport, of course, some business cards, van schedules for when I'm over there, getting across the border in and out of China. And I do have one melatonin in here. So that is ready access for me. So whenever I get on the plane tomorrow, once my flight from Chicago to Hong Kong takes off, I will take that melatonin, have a few drinks, watch a few movies, and then usually I'm able to sleep for a few hours going over. So let's see how all of this stuff can fit into this GORUCK. So this is a GR1. I really like this backpack a lot. It is extremely heavy duty, has a lifetime warranty. It's a 26-liter bag, so it doesn't fit a ton of stuff, but everything here will fit in here. So let's take a look at that. As I mentioned, the key to making this work is this packing cube. So a lot of people talk about rolling up their clothes. I haven't had much success with that. I feel like folding them makes things smaller. Everybody has their own opinion, but for me this is what works. So first I put in my t-shirts, 2 a piece, and then I put in my underwear, put those 2 together, and one unfolded on top. There's no exact science to this, just pretty much how you can jam everything and put that weekend shirt in there, and then finally my gym shorts. Close up that side. Next I'll pack my work clothes, so that would be my 3 collared shirts that I'll be wearing on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, get them washed over the weekend, and then wear them again on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we fly back out on Thursday. Once again, this is a total 11-day trip. Last would be my socks. Total 11-day trip, Monday to Thursday, but Monday and Tuesday, that being tomorrow, and Tuesday would be travel days, and then Thursdays are travel days. So in actuality, we're getting 6 working days there in China. Okay, so that's all the clothes. Put that in the bag here. Put that in there first. A few things I did forget to mention though. I do take one bag. I take it over empty. This is just an old Lululemon bag. You're almost always going to buy something. Somebody's going to give you some tea, a tea set. Just something's going to need to be carried by hand coming back. So I take this with me. It's just a good, reliable, sturdy bag that I can carry. So I put that in this inside pocket on my backpack here. So I also put my power charger down the bottom. I don't really need that easily accessible, but it is there whenever I need it. And I didn't mention this either, so I take a hand grip trainer. So this is a Captain of Crunch 0.5, so just above the trainer. So it's not the hardest one in the world, but it's just something to get keep my hand strength up. If I don't make it to the gym, I guess I feel a little bit better about myself if I do a couple hand grip training things while I'm in the van. So next I'll put all the charging stuff in, peripherals, pens, pencils, my backup battery, mouse, car charger, all that goes in this top pocket. This backup charger, I just clip it onto one of the straps there on the inside. Got everything for toiletry wise, got that all packed up in here. So that just goes here on the side. And then for what I'm taking onto the airplane, so I want to have everything sort of easily accessible. I don't want to be digging through my bag and having to get up and jump over people to get things out. So inside of this passport holder, I put my cell phone charger, I put my headphones, my eye mask. I do have earplugs in there, I didn't mention that earlier, and my melatonin's in there. So as soon as my flight takes off from Chicago, I will take that melatonin and prepare to take a long slumber. So that all gets zipped up, and I put that here on top so that's easily accessible. One thing I didn't mention is that sometimes I will take this out and use this as my pillow. So on my first flight I won't do that, usually not, but on the long flight I will take this out and throw it underneath my seat. The pillows that they give you on the plane are usually very thin. You need a couple of them to take up any space between your head and the window or the person next to you, I guess. So I usually take this, put that up against the window, and then some pillows and a blanket, and that takes up the space pretty well, especially if you're flying in coach. So finally, I'm going to take an umbrella this time. I've been caught in the rain too many times over there, so I'm just going to throw that in. I have the space. This tablet's going to go in the front pocket. So that's all zipped up, front pocket zipped up. My computer is just a basic HP. It's, as you can see, a relatively thin computer. I only need it really for checking email and whatnot. It's an Elite book. So I used to lug around the big engineering computers, and that was always a pain trying to figure out how to pack for that, but this is much easier. The pocket on the back of this bag is very protective of that. So that is everything that you need to take for a 11-day trip. These are the shoes I'll be wearing. These are the clothes that I'll be wearing tomorrow. I'll throw in a jacket, a light one. It's going to be in the 50s or 60s throughout the trip, so don't need a huge heavy jacket. So that's it. That's all that I take. The key to it is dropping off your laundry. So usually Friday night or Saturday morning I'll drop my laundry off, pick it up the next day, and yes, I do rewear the same clothes that I wore the previous week, but that's not that big of a deal. Nobody's going to judge you in China because you're wearing the same clothes. They are clean. It doesn't really matter. So if you have any questions, post them in the comments down below. I'll be more than happy to follow up with you guys. Thanks for your time.